So you know how I mentioned that nobody wants to touch that filthy fiat currency in a video I made about a year ago? Well, that's very true today, where we are experiencing a global pandemic, and of course cash is a very easy way to transmit like germs and this virus in this case. So many people have been trying to avoid that for that reason, but even the plastic where you pay with your credit card in these terminals, these are not clean either. So everyone's touching their cards and inserting those into the same machine, and then you have to input the PIN in some cases. Even the ones where you are just tapping it and it's got a wireless payment, you still have to physically touch it on the machine, where thousands of other people have come and done the exact same thing. Well, I've got good news. All the businesses around our area and across the globe who are accepting Bitcoin Cash as a payment method do not have to put themselves at risk, because Bitcoin Cash payments, there's no contact. You just scan the QR code at a distance, and it's as simple as that. And actually, the payments with Bitcoin Cash are far quicker than payments with cash, and also far quicker than payments on credit card. So it's just more efficient in every way, and it's also helping reduce transmission of germs and the virus. And anyway, I'm going to go around to some of our local Bitcoin Cash accepting businesses and go see what's going on there, see how they're dealing with it. So these guys have got their Bitcoin Cash still operating here, but everything is shut down. No customers. I heard that one customer actually did a payment over the internet. So they basically sent a photo of the QR code to the customer. Yeah, and he paid before he came here to pick it up for the takeaway. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's actually extremely cheap at the moment, so if you've got any to sell, I'll be buying it off you if you need to offload any. Do you know how to do the...
He will know.
Yes, yeah, no worries, I'll do it.
I gotta get that one on film. So they've got our 3D printed stencil here. So now we're doing the contact-free payment. Staff is the only one who touches the terminal here.
Coffee.
Sweet. Done. Alright, we're back on the road again. This time heading to our next location called Otto's, and that actually has nothing to do with me. They just happen to have the same business name as my surname, but they're a new addition to the Bitcoin Cash Cities merchant lineup. They actually have apparently 17 separate stores within their complex. I thought I would comment as well on this lockdown that the government is imposing. Many businesses are being forced to shut down at the direction of the government, and if they do not comply, then basically you get massive fines, and basically it's ruining these businesses, and many of them are going bankrupt and struggling, having to lay off staff, and it's just terrible. But it seems as if this is all a big overreaction, and basically it looks like it's being done to crash the economy, in my opinion, because we don't really have that many cases here. There's maybe 10 cases, and all of these ones have been people who contracted that overseas, and they flew in from some other big city in Australia where it's a lot worse than it is here in this regional area. So we're basically unaffected by this, yet every single business has to shut down, which is pretty ridiculous. Obviously the cryptocurrency prices crashed a fair bit, and all these idiots were saying that basically, BTC, it's a store of value, it's a safe haven asset, and they have now, without a doubt, been proven to be totally wrong, because BTC crashed. It crashed even more than many stocks did, and this is certainly not a store of value. It is a speculative asset that doesn't have any utility, and so we saw it basically take a huge nosedive. And yeah, this is just the reality for BTC holders and supporters. You can't use it for anything else. So Bitcoin Cash, yeah, the value went down too, but we can still use it as an electronic cash system, and there's no fees, and businesses are still accepting it as a payment method. It's a far better payment method than fiat currencies. Also, we see that governments are printing a shitload of their local currency. So Bitcoin Cash obviously has a limit set into the code. You cannot have any more than 21 million Bitcoin Cash ever. Even less Bitcoin Cash will be coming into circulation in the next 2 weeks. So this asset is becoming more scarce, even though it's really useful. And of course, as more people accept it because it's useful, these are all factors that are going to contribute towards the value increasing. But yeah, Bitcoin Cash, it's not prone to this printing of trillions of dollars out of thin air. And what this is actually doing, it is anyone who's got savings in dollars, and now there's more dollars being printed, well, the value of your savings is going down. So basically you're being stolen from without many people even realizing what's going on. Alright, we're just pulling into the Bitcoin Cash drive-through here at Otto's, and let's have a look. They got an interesting setup here, but the best part is you can pay with Bitcoin Cash, obviously. So I'll jump in and have a look. So they've got all their things in here. This is like the drive-through setup. They've got all this stuff in here, and they got the Bitcoin Cash accepted. So what are you thinking of the Bitcoin Cash payments so far? Have they been good?
Easy, super smooth. Can't even believe how easy this is to do.
Yep, just like that basically.
Oh, you go.
Oh, something up with my phone. This is my spare phone.
All good on
I think it went through. That
yeah,
did go through.
All good on my end.
Okay, well, yeah, another thing I was mentioning earlier is that I noticed with this, it's obviously contactless payments. There's no like inserting the card, and it's not cash.
Requirements as far as social distancing as well.
Yeah.
You don't have to have any contact with a customer if they're using their Bitcoin Cash payment.
Yeah, that's pretty handy stuff right there. Even with these cards, you have to like insert it and like put the pin in, and this is not good.
Bitcoin Cash, absolutely contact free.
It's good stuff.
That's all they require.
And well, have you noticed like many people ditching cash as well
you see a lot
lately?
of it. It's definitely heading that way.
Yeah.
It's always been a societal trend. This has just made everything happen that much sooner. Our cash transactions are so minimal now, and things like Bitcoin Cash just make it that much easier for us and our guests as well.
That's good to hear. So anyway, come and support Otto's here in Townsville. Alright, well those guys certainly loving accepting Bitcoin Cash. as you just saw on the video there, they're pretty keen on this thing. And yeah, this is one of the biggest institutions in town, I would say. So yeah, if you're a business owner watching this video and perhaps struggling through this pandemic that is ongoing at the moment, and you're looking for ways to open your business up to new customers, a secure way to transact over the internet without incurring massive fees from these credit card companies and banks, and also the added benefit of not transmitting any like germs or the disease, well, Bitcoin Cash is the option for you, and you can very easily go and start accepting that in your business today through the Bitcoin.com wallet and their point of sale app called the Bitcoin Cash Register. These are the only two things you need, and you're good to go. There's no sign-ups required or anything, and it's really that simple. This is why we have been able to secure so many new merchants and get them on board with Bitcoin Cash, is because there's not much hurdles in starting to accept it. They can just download the app. Everyone's already got a smartphone. Everyone's already got like a point of sale device. In most cases, they get them for free from Uber Eats and these other delivery services. We can just install the app on those devices, and it directs all the payments to the business owner's personal phone, which just makes it more secure, and they can see every payment come through as the transaction's made. That's the other great thing. One of these businesses that we onboarded recently, well, he went overseas for a week or two immediately after we onboarded them, but they were getting a ton of Bitcoin Cash business while he was away, and he was able to keep a track of all that on his phone. He was getting like notifications every time there was a payment, so he thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, since he came back, he's just been really keen on the Bitcoin Cash, and that opportunity is there for your business as well if you haven't already begun accepting Bitcoin Cash. So yeah, definitely go to bitcoincash.org and wallet.bitcoin.com to go and get that app as well. So I'll end the video now, guys, and look forward to some more content later in the week. I'll see you later.